Great. Well, welcome to our home here in Holly Park Gardens. As many of you will know, we have only literally just got back into the house. It was a builder's yard up until last Monday, so we're very lucky to be here. And in fact, the architect is sitting here, Tan. Okay, so I didn't spend enough time. When we did the fundraiser last week, it was all a bit, we were all very edgy and working everything out. So I didn't really spend enough time explaining to you all why you were here. So I hope you all made your contribution at the door. I know I did. Last week I had my two great nieces on the door who are very like Rottweilers, so we were okay with that. But we were a bit lax today. So if anyone did miss their donation, we'd be very grateful. Donating for what though? Well, I had a great friend. I spent a lot of my life in the theatre, and I had a friend who worked in the theatre with me who was an artist and a set designer. And then she went into working in museums, and she worked at the Natural History Museum, and she ended up as the curator of Watford Museum. And she was the same age as me, so 60s, so a while ago she got a bit disillusioned with that and went off to do voluntary service overseas in Mozambique. And she was trying to teach the children to have a craft so that these children who were orphaned through HIV or through war crimes and landmines could find a way to make a living. She also got very disillusioned with the corruption in the VSO service and really set up on her own and married a gentleman out there who was in fact a street child himself many years ago, but had built a cultural association with a little orphanage, a little nursery, and he looked after 350 kids from 2 years of age to 17, trying to give them skills and trying to put them on their path in life. Their constant battle is feeding the children. So the children between 2 and 6, they try and provide 3 meals a day. And some of you will see you on your programme. Can you see them all sitting at their... So that's what we're trying to do, is put food on those plates. And for Marion and Oswaldo, her husband, that is a struggle every day. They have to go out and forage for food or raise the money. And I'm trying to kind of take that pain away. So although we're having a fundraiser tonight, you'll notice on the programme I'm asking whether people would think of donating £2 a month. The price of, or less than the price of a cup of coffee a month. So that if I got enough £2 donations, I'd know that those children were getting their 3 meals a day. And that would be a big thing for all of us. But why then are we having the concert tonight for the fundraiser? Well, we wanted to introduce the children to music. Obviously they have their own music, but we wanted to introduce them to some other forms of music. And before I was having the house refurbished, I had a piano that I bought from this gentleman, Desmond, here. Desmond is an interesting person in his own right, with masses of wonderful projects, worthy projects, but he also runs Camden Piano Rescue. He is a professional piano tuner, he's got many piano stories, and my husband, when I decided I wanted to learn the piano a few months ago, bought me this piano from Desmond. And when we decided we were going to have the house refurbished, the piano had to go, as everything went. And I rang Desmond and said, please Desmond, would you come and take the piano away and find a good home for it? Yes, of course, very kind of you, thank you very much. And when he's moving the piano, as he can do practically on his own, he said, I don't suppose I'm going to have to take it as far as I took the last one. I said, well, where did you take the last one? He said, I took it up a mountain to a school in Nepal. Oh. Seriously, if you look on our Facebook, you will see photographs of Desmond manhandling through the screed of the Himalayas up to a school where the children had never seen a piano. And I said, well, isn't that strange, Desmond? Because I did a trek to Nepal many years ago in aid of WizKids, and my tent mate on that occasion was no less than my friend Marion. I said, you know where she is now? she's running an orphanage in Nepal, in Mozambique. So Desmond kindly said, well, I'll take you to Mozambique then. My husband was listening, he went, Mozart to Maputo. And that's how this whole project was born. So the piano is being printed up with lots of donations of books and clothes, and that's going to Mozambique. So there'll be a big fuss over the children there. Desmond's going to try and train people, the children, to do basic piano tuning and maintenance of pianos. And we hope that will open up lots of bridges to those children. So that's what this fundraising is about, is those costs. But I'm begging you to maybe think of giving up a cup of coffee once a month and doing the £2 donation, because that will be our lasting legacy. So here we are this evening. What are we going to do this evening? We have two beautiful professional musicians, Wendy Hiscock, who is our piano teacher. And that's quite another funny story, because when Wendy first came to teach me, it was a surprise, and my husband had been trying to arrange it for Valentine's Day. But because we spent so much time together, every time Wendy rang him back, he said, I can't speak, I'll call you back later. So Wendy was beginning to think, this is a bit strange. What, an older couple wanting lessons at home, he can never talk when I ring him back. So she'd said to her husband, Andrew, I think you'd better sit outside in the car when I go to this first lesson. So in Wendy came, and of course then we've had such a lovely journey. I'm still not even at grade 1, but I do enjoy it, and I love my lessons with Wendy, and I always come away with a smile. And then of course when Wendy knew my piano was going, she then said, would you consider giving a home to my piano? So this in fact is Wendy's very own precious Steinway, which is now here, where it's a lot nearer where it was before. So Wendy can come and practice and teach and play here, and it's a lot less of a journey than she had before. So we have beautiful Wendy. She's going to start with the Mozart. I am forced as grade 1 to play the first of these, because many of you might not know that Twinkle Twinkle Little Star was written by Mozart. And there's a beautiful set of 12 variations that Wendy is going to kick the programme off with. And to show how far you can improve in life, I'm going to play with mistakes and with a lot of hesitation. I'm going to play the first one, which is the most nerve-wracking thing I've ever done in my life. And there will be mistakes, I promise you. And then Wendy will continue with the rest of the programme with the lovely variations, and then on to the matinee. She will be joined by a beautiful, talented concert violinist, Philippa. Philippa Moe so kindly donated so much of her time to us. You know, my words fail me to thank her. So you are privileged to be close to two beautiful musicians. The programme will go on with Grieg, and then to conclude the first half, Wendy's own compositions will be played, which I think you'll find absolutely thrilling. We'll have a half-hour interval when you can all chat. There will be more food, different food, but more food. And then we'll go on to the Elgar for the second half. And then again, hopefully you'll stay for more food, which will be desserts, and any chats and anything you want to talk to Desmond about his projects or our projects. We'd be so happy to fill you in and answer any questions. Thank you.